I'm lost at sea, drifting aimlessly. Can you see my storm?
In Lost at Sea, I thought that the storytelling was done really, really well. The acting was great, even though we never hear anything from these actors. You can tell right away what is happening and the emotions going through their faces, just the pain in these characters' eyes, and even that argument at the end between the husband and wife. You could really feel the emotion even though you couldn't hear anything from them, which I thought was really impressive. I thought that this film was beautifully shot, especially all of the shots of the boat on the water. That was really cool, and I loved the slow pull out at the end of that boat floating in the water alone. That reveal at the end was done really well. It was almost haunting to realize what's happening, and also to realize that that scene is the one that we saw at the beginning as well. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film, and I thought the music matched really well with the story, and everything pulled together very nicely. So yeah.
Hi, these are my comments on Lost at Sea. I really enjoyed this short / music video. I think the opening image is excellent, with the dinghy like twisting in the ocean. It's really effective. It does a really great job of setting the scene, and it's also just really beautiful. And I love the narrative of this short. I think the actors did an excellent job, and particularly the lead. And the first image when you see him on the boat, the twist and the surprise, I didn't see it coming. I think they did a really great job of burying the lead in that, and creating a setup such that when we return to that first image of the lead, I really didn't know what to expect. So the narrative did a great job of subverting expectations, and I almost forgot who the protagonist was in a good way. Because all the actors did a great job of particularly the male and female lead, of pulling their weight, and being really believable. I also love the way that the story and the song intertwined. When it turns into a duet about a third of the way through, I think that was really effective and did a really great job of editing that so that it forwarded the story at the exact same time. Really well done.
This felt like a full story despite being 5 minutes. It also had some very beautiful cinematography, especially at the beginning, and then with the people switching back and forth as they dissolved with it on the stoop. This did feel very much like a completed story where a guy who's on the outside but treats the woman right ends up being the guy with her at the end. It does feel like years have gone by in this film, which is something hard to do within 5 minutes, and yet the filmmakers were able to succeed at that, and that alone is an accomplishment they should feel proud of, because there are full feature films that you watch and they don't feel like you've done anything with them, and they don't feel completed, and this felt like a complete story in just a short time frame, and the music with it made it that much more better.
Lost at Sea. Excellent storytelling. I loved the gradual build so that the relationship was fleshed out and well lived in, and it could evolve. The metaphors of the song were highlighted in a very balancing manner without being too on the nose, which I really appreciated. It struck a really nice fine balance. Some really gorgeous images. Them in the rowboat having this intimate moment and the shot from above felt classic and iconic to me. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, really nice intention and focus, and nothing felt gratuitous. It felt all intentional in telling this story.
Lost at Sea was a really fun piece. I want to commend both the actor and the actress in this piece, and really feeling this passage of time and really feeling the stakes increase. Like it's not a very long piece. It's like 5 minutes, but you really feel like they have been here forever, that like things are running out, the stakes are increasing. and you really feel this sense of desperation and like we are lost build through this short amount of time. A lot of fun shots of the sea. I really think these characters were really interesting to watch and how they interact throughout. And it just came together to be a really fun, I was going to say sea shanty of a piece, but that's kind of the opposite of what it felt like. It was not hunky-dory, if you will. But it came together to still create a really fun and dynamic piece to watch. And it was really, really well done.
Lost at Sea has a real sense of clear visual storytelling that doesn't need dialogue to bring richness to these characters. You know, there are lots of little moments sort of peppered throughout, like when a friend sort of gently stops the guy from constantly checking his phone. That add real depth and dimension to these characters, which really helps us, you know, care about them and their predicaments. And the way that the images and the song interact is really clever. The song doesn't just tell you what's going on in the film, it adds details and emotional complexity. The image and the sound kind of weave around each other really cleverly, which allows the film to land with kind of extra emotional weight. The song sort of keeps emotionally enriching the film and vice versa. So it ends up being a lot more impactful than either one or the other just on their own. I think that makes the film really live up to the idea of experimental, which is really cool.